good. That looks good. It is basmati rice pilaf, okay? It's got raisins in it, almonds, dates, cardamom, yogurt.
Ooh, I like, yeah, we're talking rice today, so I thought I wanted to do something cool with rice. Pilaf is a beautiful dish. You can scent it with all these different spices that we're going to use today. But the cool thing is, it's one of those dishes where you pour in the water and you cover it, and you kind of walk away.
Okay.
But you got to walk back, otherwise it burns, right? Or it dries out. But it's really cool. So I'm going to get you to add some spices. I need like a half teaspoon of all of these.
Okay.
And never take the lid off the spices unless you use them often, because then, you know, a clump falls out, then you got to start over.
I hope that's enough. Tell them what it is.
That's good. So that's cinnamon. That's roasted cinnamon. I'll just turn this down a little bit.
This stuff's expensive.
Saffron's very expensive.
But I guess is it worth it?
But a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, okay. Allspice?
Allspice, which I know you definitely know what allspice is.
I know all about allspice. That's right.
And turmeric. You'll notice that the rice is yellow. Turmeric imparts a nice flavor, but super, super healthy for you, which is also a great look.
Lovely.
So what you want to do in a perfect world is toast these off. You see the butter is all foamy. For this amount, I'd probably put in a couple tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
This pan's getting a little bit hot, so I'll turn this guy down now.
Yeah.
But if you want to use less butter at home, you want to use something healthier, groundnut oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower oil. Yeah, why not?
It's your choice. You just want something that's going to act as an oil or fat.
But the butter is the flavor. Like that's the action for me.
Yeah.
Okay, next, what I have here is I have a chicken breast that I just kind of put some saffron on and some roasted garlic and some oil.
Nice.
What we need to do, if you want to get a good crust on your meat at home, season your meat really, really well, because the inside's not seasoned. This is not table salt, this is kosher salt, so it's thicker. And this will help you get a nice crust. I also have some black pepper here. And you'll notice with your chicken breast, you'll have a tender underneath on the opposite side of the skin. I usually take that guy out. That's this guy here.
Okay.
Because why would I take this out and cook it separately?
I don't know.
It'll cook in like 10% of the time of the breast.
Right.
So if you leave them both on, it's just going to take forever.
Okay.
So lay this guy down, and then you can lay this off and get it off soon too.
Yep.
Going back to this pilaf, we're using basmati rice. What you want to do is soak the rice for approximately 30 minutes. It will bloom up.
Okay.
You also want to rinse it and soak it to remove any impurities, okay? So rice goes into this, and the smells you're getting from this are incredible. You guys smell it out there too, right? Really exciting. You can do this at home. You know, there's no smoke and mirrors here. I always like to say that. Just a little bit of spice goes a long way. Like I was traveling India last year. I started using a lot more spices since I got back.
Yeah. I bet your mom's happy about that, huh?
Mom's super happy, yeah, because we're using all the spices that are in the basement that we haven't been using in like 3 years. so
someone needs to finish them, right?
So you see the colors.
Use them all.
The colors are coming. More turmeric next time because you see it's a little dark.
Yeah.
But
is it too late?
This is Tracy's pilaf, so it's going to be a little bit more allspice and cinnamon. Yeah, and that's the thing with the recipe. Play with it.
Okay.
Have some fun. That's going to go here. And then after this toasts off for a bit, you would toast arborio, you would toast the paella rice. It kind of brings out the flavor a little bit too, similar to toasting spices.
Got it.
Very soft, light flavor, but it's still a good step in my opinion.
And how long is this whole toasting off process usually
Notice
take?
I'm at a low-medium heat. The toasting of the rice should take about a minute or two.
Okay.
You don't want to toast it too hard, you kind of destroy the rice.
All right.
Next is perfectly measured water. And this is on cityline.tv, this recipe.
Yeah.
This whole dish, I've made the mistakes for you at home, so you don't have to, right?
Good.
So it's 1.5 cups of rice that's soaked, and then we'll add in 2 1/4 cup of water. Make sure you give it a good stir so that it evens out. At this point, if you wanted to as well, you can add in some salt. Should I flip the chicken?
I feel like it's time.
No, we're not going to flip it yet. Okay? We want color. Like, you see the caramelization,
No, my gut instinct
crust.
says flip it, so don't.
So we don't want to. You can just salt, pepper, all that good stuff. And then from here, I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to put on the lid.
Right.
And I'm going to drop the heat down to the lowest setting. Now, if you're on gas or induction or electric, go to the lowest setting. It's better to go to the lowest setting and steam it a bit longer than not go low enough and it overcooks too fast.
Right.
Always trying to do things in the kitchen that'll buy you more leeway time.
Now do we flip it?
Now we flip the chicken.
Okay.
And you can always take a peek too before you do, but now you have all golden brown.
Awesome.
I cooked that chicken on here too, so you have like additional crispy skin chicken sediment.
Yeah.
Pro tip. But this guy as well, I'll probably put it off to the side there. That's another tip where it's not as hot.
Are you just going to snack on that later?
100%. I'm snacking on the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this guy's here.
Something for the chef.
I want to show something cool though, okay?
Yeah.
The finished dish I made not too long ago.
Okay.
This is how I would want you to do it at home. You get a nice dish like this, do everything I just said, season it well, and when you lift it off, you'll do this at the table, or you can do it
in front of everybody.
I'll put it down face down so it doesn't. Yeah. And then what you want to do is start garnishing it, okay? And I just want to show you as well what we're looking at. Perfectly cooked rice that's just falling apart. Remember I told you basmati, you want the grains to come apart? That'll come with the soaking.
Yep.
And then you just start garnishing it with all your beautiful condiments. You can take a quick cup of yogurt.
Yep.
We can add in some lemon juice, some salt, some pepper. And then, you know, that can go in as well. And you can put dollops everywhere.
Nice.
And then, yeah, just have fun. We have prunes, we have apricots,
so you're basically, you're going to serve it family style.
And it's going to look pretty like that.
And it's going to look beautiful like that.
So
Cityline.tv for this amazing recipe. Thanks for that, Devan.
Pleasure.